Railroads bring boom to Texas. Communities boom. As the railroads grew, so did a lot of new towns across the Texas plains. Some cities had 2 or more railroads running through them. These cities were known as junctions. The early locomotives, or train engines, used steam for energy. These engines needed water to make the steam, but they could only run for about 30 miles before they needed more water. To solve this problem, railroad companies hired workers to dig water wells every 30 miles along the track. The trains could then stop at the wells for water. Soon, businesses opened at the water well sites. People began building homes at these sites. More and more people came and businesses grew. When the town got large enough, the railroad company would build a depot or train station. This station helped the town grow even more. Today, there are many Texas towns that are still about 30 miles apart. Many of these railroad communities are still doing well. For example, Abilene, a city in central West Texas, grew when the Texas Pacific Railroad came to its area. Abilene quickly grew as a cattle shipping center. Abilene is still a growing, successful community. Business boom. Many businesses in Texas grew because of the railroads. Railroad companies wanted Texas businesses to do well. This would help the railroad companies grow even more. Many businesses worked to help the railroads too. Railroads brought people to their businesses. Railroads shipped products for these businesses. They all worked together so they could be successful. Railroad companies helped lumber companies get started. The railroads cut down trees to make way for railroad tracks. Lumber companies processed and sold the woods. Trains then shipped the lumber products out to other parts of the United States. Railroads also helped meatpacking, grain, and sugar businesses. The railroads could make money shipping these products also. Before the railroad boom, there were many different industries in Texas. Lumber manufacturing and grain milling were the 2 largest. However, these businesses did not grow much. They could only sell their goods to people in a small area. Railroads gave them a huge boost. Industries could now ship goods to many places. This increased trade, buying and selling products, with other states and even other countries. Many people all over the world relied on the products that came from Texas. People in Texas needed foreign goods too, like tea and fruit. People around the world became interdependent. This means they depended on each other. By 1900, the top Texas industries did about $60 million in business each year. People were making money. They were able to build homes and open more businesses. All over Texas, the railroads were changing the way people made money and earned a living.